Okay, you are more than welcome to take this.
I should probably get a couple of magazines for the flight. Can you?
Yeah, sure.
My bag? Thanks.
Hey.
Hey.
You going somewhere?
No, I'm looking for somebody. It's work.
Oh. God, if I get into this. I was thinking a lot after the deal at company the other night, and I know neither one of us want to talk about this, but, we have a son together, so sooner or later we're going to have to find a way to work our way through this.
I know.
Okay? No, I don't think you do know. If you need anything for him, or if there's anything going on...
I'll call.
You will?
Yes, I meant what I said.
Okay, so did I.
Oh, Philip, I gotta go. I'm racing the clock.
Go.
Hey, Peterson. You remember me?
Yeah, Cooper.
Yeah, hey, I have some questions.
This is my flight. I've been transferred.
Oh, no, I know. I heard. This won't take long. It's important.
Well, do you have a subpoena? Because there's no way I'm gonna miss this plane and pay the $100 for changing.
Oh, Peterson, you have so much more to worry about than $100.
Like what?
Like some serious time behind bars.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think you do.
Come on, you just called your flight.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, lawyer's name is Vargas?
Flight to Mexico, now.
Do you have a warrant? Do you have any evidence? Like, I don't see any of that, so...
Okay, look. Here's how I figured it went. We get the ID on Carmen's body. Gus asked me to get all the Bowers down to the station to tell them. Gus takes off for the Bowers house. He finds Danny's gun. He fires off a bullet to plant on Carmen's body in the morgue just to make sure the charges stick.
That's a nice story.
I found the splice in the surveillance tape.
What?
Yeah. I went back and checked. I knew that if Gus fired a gun, the sound would show up on the surveillance tape, unless it was doctored by whoever was working surveillance that day. You. Peterson, you.
Look, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Come on, I can see why you'd go along with it. When you think it's icing on the cake. The case is airtight. But why take a chance? I mean, Danny might wiggle out of it, and you figure, what's the harm? Gus asked you to do a favor, you don't think it's a big deal. Then. But now.
Now, I'm going to New York. I've been transferred. Any inquiries you have can be directed to the field office
An innocent guy is going down, and you helped frame him. Does that register anywhere? Come on, that day that you swore to uphold the law, did you mean it?
See ya.
Yeah, you'll see me with a warrant and handcuffs, but that won't help Danny today! Ross is gonna kill me.
Now, Mr. Santos, if this was not the gun that you used to protect your wife and your unborn child, where is the weapon that you did use?
I would guess it's at the bottom of the lake where I threw it.
All right, now let's be very clear about the sequence of these events. You came upon your mother on the dock, and she was on the verge of killing your wife and your unborn child.
Yes?
And when you decided that you could not change this situation, that danger was imminent, is that when you drew your weapon and fired?
When I realized I had no choice.
Yes or no, Mr. Santos?
Yes.
Now then, when you knew that Carmen was dead, meaning that your wife was safe, is that when you took your weapon and you threw it into the lake?
Yes.
Why did you do that?
Because I knew that the cops and the DA would try to make it look like murder one, which is exactly what they're trying to do.
Your Honor.
Facts, not opinion, Mr. Marler.
Yes, Your Honor. Facts. Mr. Santos, you recognize these?
Yes. These are gun registrations. They're both mine.
And why are there two of them?
Because I had two guns.
Of course.
One I kept in my home, the other one I kept in my office.
And which one did you use to stop Carmen?
The one in my office.
So the people's exhibit The gun that you did not use, that was taken from your home, right?
Your Honor, what difference does it make which gun he used? Mr. Santos has admitted to the crime.
It is not a crime to defend your wife and your unborn child, but it is a crime to falsify evidence in a rush to judgment.
So we're back to the conspiracy theory.
No, Your Honor, with all due respect, I believe that we've arrived at the heart of this case. Because this jury must now choose between two versions of what happened that night, November 14th, 2000. Now, if you believe the prosecution that Danny Santos was a thug who murdered his mother so that he could take over this crime empire, then by all means convict him. Convict him, put him away. However, if you believe that Danny was forced to defend his wife and his unborn child by any means necessary, ladies and gentlemen, that's self-defense. He committed no crime. He should be a free man. Now, this is the crux of the matter. The credibility of the people who are telling you these stories, that's crucial. And the legitimacy of the evidence also presented by these same people is equally critical. Now then, if you feel that evidence has been manufactured,
I do not just object, Your Honor. I demand an apology. I have never brought false evidence into this court.
No, maybe not knowingly, Doris.
Excuse me. I'm still the one with the gavel. Mr. Marler, I've warned you about these accusations.
Yes, Your Honor. I was only trying to prove that the credibility
You'll
of
have to do better than the word of a man on trial for his life.
Yes, I am well aware of that, Your Honor. And, Danny, thank you. You're now dismissed.
Mr. Marler, do you have a corroborating witness or not?
Your Honor, yes. The defense now calls Detective Harley Cooper to the stand.
Detective Harley Cooper to the stand.
Bailiff, would you be so kind as to look out in the hallway, please? Thank you.
Right, but no. I saw. Yes.
You suppose your detective got lost?
Your Honor, it is very possible that with Detective Cooper, she was delayed for a medical reason. She's in the last stage of her pregnancy, so perhaps recess is in order to check
Your Honor,
that out.
I must object. The jury cannot be left to sit with these unfounded suspicions that the defense has been allowed to plant in their minds. Besides, he doesn't even have the evidence to back it up.
Oh, we do indeed have the evidence.
Well, let's hear it.
The courtroom will once we locate Detective Cooper.
And he accuses the prosecution of playing games with the jury.
I'm inclined to agree. There have been some very wild charges made in this courtroom. Mr. Marler, I am sorely tempted to release the jury and deliver a directed verdict based on the evidence as I see it.
As is your right.
Thanks for the backup, Counselor, but I know my rights. Are we clear here? Unless you present some hard evidence now, I will have to take action.
I understand that, Your Honor, and I'm sure we will find the witness shortly, but certainly the loss of a few minutes or even an hour cannot compare to having justice being done in this particular case.
Justice is exactly what I'm looking for. Now call a witness, rest your case, or take your chances with me. Those are your options.
Your Honor.
I apologize, Your Honor.
I apologize to the court as well. The defense now calls Detective Harley Cooper to the stand. Go right ahead.